Hey guys, Mythos Gamer, welcome back for turn number 13 of our first game against the King in Yellow. Before we get started, as usual, we're going to do a quick overview of Arkham and move on to our upkeep. Starting off in the downtown area, we have our first sealed gate at Independence Square. There's also a clue token there. Moving on to the Merchant District, we have Diana in the streets. We have a gate to another dimension at the Unnamable. And we have our second sealed gate at the Unvisited Isle, also with a clue token. Over in the Rivertown area, we have our third and fourth sealed gate, one at the Black Cave, one at the Graveyard. Min is at the Graveyard, and we have a High Priest in the streets. Over at Miskatonic University, we have a Dimensional Shambler in the streets. Over in the French Hill, we still have the gate to the Great Hall of Salino at the Witch's House. And over in the Uptown area, we have our fifth sealed gate at the Woods, and we have Joe Diamond at St. Mary's Hospital. Any area I didn't show is basically empty. Basically the north side and the south side area. For our upkeep this turn, all we're doing is passing our first player marker from Min to Joe Diamond, moving on to our movement phase. Our first investigator, Joe Diamond, has a couple gate trophies laying around, and in case Hastur wakes up, we need to get him ready for combat. So we're going to move him from St. Mary's Hospital to the Uptown streets, to the South Side streets, and then from the South Side streets over to the South Church. Our next investigator, Diana, is going to move from the Merchant District streets to the Unvisited Isle and collect a clue token. Our third investigator, Lola, is in the second area of another dimension. She's going to leave another dimension and come out at the Unnamable with an Explored token. And our last investigator, Min, is at the Graveyard. She can't really leave because of that High Priest. Her sanity is pretty low, and we don't want to risk her going insane. So she's going to stay at the Graveyard one more turn. Next, we're moving on to our Arkham Encounters phase. Joe is at the South Church, and he's going to use the Blessing ability. Instead of having an encounter here, you may spend 5 Tempest worth of monster trophies or 1 gate trophy to have any investigator you choose be blessed. I think we're going to give that blessing to Joe Diamond and spend one of his gate trophies. This will help him out in case Hastur does wake up. Our second investigator, Diana, is going to have an encounter at the Unvisited Isle. A monster appears. If you pass a combat check against it, you find its skin is covered with a scrawl of archaic runes and may draw 1 spell. Let's see what monster we get. We drew a Formless Spawn. The Formless Spawn has a -1 to hard check, doing 2 sanity damage, -2 to combat check, doing 2 stamina damage, has 2 toughness and physical immunity. Diana has a will of 4, so we will roll 3 die for a hard check. She did not get a success. She has 2 sanity, which would kill her. We're going to use her 1 clue token to roll 1 more die. And she did not get a success again. So this will make her go insane. We're going to move her up to the asylum. Additionally, Diana has to discard half of her items rounded down. This includes spells. She has 3. Looking at them, the Storm Spirits takes 2 hands, and we always use that. That's her most powerful spell. The Gladius takes 1, so there's no point in having both of them. And Summon the Beast Within doesn't cost us anything. So I think we'll discard our Gladius. Our next investigator, Lola, is going to attempt to close the gate at the Unnamable to another dimension. Lola's going to use her Seeker of the Yellow Sign. During any phase, she can lose 2 stamina and discard just to automatically succeed at a fight or lore check made to close a gate. So she has 4 stamina. This will bring her down to 2. She also has 9 clue tokens. She can spend 8 of them to seal the gate. And that's it, guys. We were able to seal 6 gates. I am really surprised myself. I can't believe that we were able to beat Hastur with the King of Yellow expansion. Especially after that big mistake I made sending 2 investigators into the same other world. I think we did kind of get a little lucky, though, to be honest. We really didn't have a whole lot happen with the King in Yellow as far as the terror track goes. Our terror track is at 0 still. And the King in Yellow expansion focuses a lot on the terror track going up. And we were able to prevent it the few times it tried to go up. So I'm a little disappointed we weren't able to see more of the expansion. But with all the different encounters and items, definitely was different from our past couple games. So I'm glad for that. From our next game, though, I need to know what exactly you guys want to see. Do you guys want our next game to be another game of King in Yellow? Because there was a lot of mechanics that really didn't get to see. We didn't get to see the blight cards, and the Herald really didn't affect anything for the most part in this game. Or do you guys want to see another small box expansion, like the Black Go to the Woods or the Lurker at the Threshold? Are you guys getting tired of seeing the same monsters? Do you want a big box expansion? Please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see, because I don't mind changing it up, and I don't mind using King in Yellow again. Also, what investigators or ancient ones do you guys want to see? Just let me know, and we will hopefully have a video out for you in the next 2 or 3 days. I'll catch you guys later.